Good evening, guys. This is a video just talking about my competition that I've got coming up soon. It's a strongman competition. It's a novices. This is a video that I've done a few months ago. I think back in January for Instagram. So it's good to do one for YouTube and just to see what the difference is between now and what it was back then. So yeah, let's get into it. So I've got a competition 22nd of June, my first strongman competition to novices. It is based in Doncaster at Viking Strength Gym. The gym looks pretty good, to be fair. I've seen videos and pictures on Instagram looking that looks like a good gym. And the competition is Gods of Asgard. So yeah, very powerful name for competition. It's also a qualifier for Britain's strongest novice. So more of an incentive to do really well in this competition. It is got 5 events on it. It's all rep ranges, to be fair. There's no max lifts. It's all about reps in a minute and whatnot. I'll go through the events in a minute and break them all down. But what I will say to you guys, if you're starting strongman and you're worried about not being strong enough or don't know when to enter a competition, just put your name down for any comp, no matter what it is, because it will get your mind focused. Like, I wasn't feeling confident about entering the competition, but then I got to give them some advice, saying like, put your name down, your whole mindset will just change. And before that, I was just casually going to the gym, not training properly, not recovering properly, not eating properly, like that. After that, my mindset just bang straight on it, like that. So you guys who are contemplate doing it, just do it. You got nothing to lose and like everything to gain. So go for it, guys. Back to my competition. Like I say, it's a qualifier for Britain's. I don't know how you're going to qualify for it. It doesn't say on the event page whether it's going to be the winner or the top 2 or top 3. And a lot of the other qualifiers, it's top 3. So hopefully top 3 this one will go through to Britain's. We'll have to wait and see. I'll break down the events for you and tell you how I'm training, how I feel about the events. So first up is an 80 kilo monster log for reps in a minute. Those that follow me know that my shoulders ain't the strongest, and a log press is a very technical lift. It's not just a case of getting the weight above your head. You got sort of like 3 movements in one. So you got to deadlift it onto your lap, squat down onto your chest, and you sort of like incline pressing it from your chest over your head. When I first started doing training for this event, my max log was like 70 kilo. That's back in November when I put my name down for it. It took me, I would say, about 2 months, 3 months to be able to press 80 kilo. The log at my gym isn't massive. It's like a medium-sized log, 18 kilo unloaded. You can't quite get it to 80 kilo, so I train 81 kilo for reps. Again, if I can do 81 kilo for reps, I can do 80 kilo for reps. You know what I mean? So yeah, for a long time I was just training from chest height. So I was getting it to my lap, to my chest, and just pressing it from there for reps, just to build up that core strength. Just get my muscles used to that movement. Then I started training the whole thing for reps. So I could rep about 10, 11 reps from that sort of height, easy enough. Then as you get floor to overhead, it's like more difficult. Like I said, that there's like 4 or 5 movements into one press. So what I'll do is now, 1 rep is like floor to overhead, and I can do about 5 or 6 of them. If I take my time doing it. I have timed myself doing this to make it like a competition, and what I found is I'm consistently getting a decent number. I've gone up by 2 reps from when I first done it. I've done it back in April, I believe, when I first timed myself doing it in a minute, and I've jumped up 2 reps for that, and I've consistently done that for the last 2 weeks. So I'm happy with that. I'm not really training the overhead bit now because I know I can press it. I'm now just conditioning my body to get it from the floor to my lap to my chest quickly. As soon as I get to my chest, I put the log down, do it again. Again, to get that speed up, get myself used to that movement with quick reps. I have trained on a monster log once before. That was at Strength Asylum in Stoke, and I found that log a lot more easier. I think it was just bigger and easier to handle like that. and I was more stable. I felt that's just me. I think you know what I mean. So I see how it is on the day. I feel confident this event. I feel I'm gonna do well in it. You know, I think top three, top four, finishing that event. I'd be happy with that, locking that. If I could win it, brilliant. But I think in top three, top four, I think will do me well. Next one is an event that I know I ain't gonna do well at, and that's my own fault. That is the loading race. 4 items, 20-meter run onto a truck. My cardio it is poor, and that is my own fault. I don't do enough cardio at the gym, you know. So where I place on this it's down to me really at the end of the day. 4 items is a 50 kilo block. Looks difficult because the handles are quite loose, so it does move a lot when you're running with it. A 60 kilo dumbbell, easy enough onto your chest. I can remember that. A 65 kilo farmer's handle, quite big, quite bulky. I think I know how I'm going to do that to make it easier for myself. And last one's a 70 kilo tire. Again, the weights aren't too bad. They're easy enough to move like that. It's just the cardio, you know, the sprinting from the 20 meters like that. I saw a guy demonstrate it like that, and he was blitzing it. To be fair, so I thought, oh, here we go. So yeah, so the past 3 months of that, I've really done a bit more cardio. Again, that's my weak spot. You know, I'm 26 stone, so moving that is not going to be easy. Adding on top of the weight as well, like that. So this one, a mid-table finish, I'll be happy with that sort of thing. I don't think I'm going to do well on it. You know, I've got another week and a half of training to do like that to try and get some more cardio up like that. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do well in that event. Next up is an event that I really want to win. It's the axle deadlift, Apollon's 18-inch wagon wheels, 200 kilo for reps in a minute. So this event, I had to research how to train for it and like what it was, because I thought deadlift was off the floor, bang, done. But it was just there's other variations of deadlift like that, and this one's more like a rack pull. So I train it. I get the bar at knee height. I train it from there. When I first started training the event, I could do 170, 180 for like 3 or 4 reps. So again, it took me a while to build that strength up to get to the point where I can rep them out. So I will train it for. I'll do 1 week. I'll do 200 kilo at knee height. The week after that, I'll do 210. I'll do just below knee height. Just make it more difficult, a bit more challenging. If I can rep it at a lower height and a higher weight, I can do it at a decent height and decent weight. It's all about challenging your body. I've timed this before. I timed it. I think it was in March. I timed it for the reps, and I got 15 reps. And then I was buzzing for that one. I timed it not too long ago. I timed it, I think 2 weeks ago, and I didn't get that many reps. I won't say how many reps that I got, but I was very disappointed on it. Again, when I got the 15 reps, it was just down to my cardio, so I was doing a lot more cardio then to make up for it like that. This time my glutes wasn't activating at all. And my glutes and hamstrings was just killing me, and I just couldn't rep it out. So now I've been training a lot more my glutes, a lot more my hamstrings like that, just so I can just, you know, improve the weaknesses of that event, which is my glutes and my hamstrings. So hopefully, it's poor now in training, but hopefully when I get to the competition day, it'd be be decent. An event that I want to win personally is a deadlift event. Every strongman wants to win a deadlift, no matter what it is. So I'm going into that event trying to win it. If I don't win it, when I come second or third, that's my aim for that event. Next up is the hammer hold. 20 kilo hammer hold for as long as you can. Event that I weren't really bothered about, to be honest with you. I wasn't bothered about it. I didn't really train it that much. I was focusing on other things and just doing that one. Over the past 2 months that I've been actually training that event. I'm looking at my gym's got a 20 kilo hammer. So I got to train that. I'll time it for a set. So do 1 set, timed it for as long as I can, like that. And do 2 more reps or sets or whatnot to fatigue. I've got a decent time on it. Not a time where I think I'm going to win it, but the time I think I'll do well in it. You know, Again, I'll train it one more time before I go out to compete, and hopefully on the day it will do pretty well. Um, Another one I want to aim top 5, top 4, finish that one locking that. It's a difficult event to do because it's not just like holding a weight outside there, because it pulls on your abs, your back, your shoulders, like that's just a very tough event to do. So yeah, if they do well on that one, again, it's not something that I feel confident in, but I think I'll do well on it. The last one is a 100 kilo stone over yoke. I've done stones twice. Once in December, and I got 7 reps from the stone over yoke in a minute. The 7 reps in that. The guy that coached me said that's a very good time to get. You know, 7 to 8 reps is a very competitive sort of rep range. Like anything above that, you're doing well. So I've done it again not too long ago. I've done it again, Strength Asylum and Stoke. Done some stone there, 100 kilo. Just not much more for the reps like that. Just to keep my body comfortable with lifting up that sort of stone. Like we've got stones in my gym, but the smaller stones. You know, the ones that I compete with are quite big as well. They're quite bulky, so it's just a case of getting your body used to lifting that sort of, not the weight, but just like how awkward it is. Like that. That's the thing with like a strongman. It's not the weight; it's just how awkward the things are. You got to lift back and that. Again, I'm aiming for between 7 and 10 reps for that one. When I've done it before in December, again, it was my cardio that let me down. To be fair, it wasn't the weight; it was the cardio. So I'm hoping that from December till now, I've done a lot more training. You know, even when I've done it at Stoke, I felt fine doing it. It wasn't the weights again; it was just not even the cardio. I felt comfortable doing it over and over again. So I feel confident going into the event for the stones. Again, 7 to 8 reps, 7, 8, 9, 10 reps, that sort of range. I feel I'm gonna do well in that one. I'm hoping to win it, maybe come second in that event. You know, my aim is to consistently come in the top 5. I watched a video on YouTube of Martin's Dishes, and he said, just because you win all the events doesn't mean you're going to win the competition overall. Just being consistent. He said most competitions like that, if you're consistent in the top 4, top 5, you'll get the podium. Obviously, it's different competition, different rules like that, but that's my belief, to be consistent. So yeah, they're the events. Like I said, the log, deadlift, and the stones. I'm feeling confident in them ones. And then I'm going to do poor on the loading race, and the hammer one's going to be what happens on the day, sort of thing. You know. So yeah, how I think I'm going to finish on this event. I'm hoping to finish. I want to win it. Top 3. I think it's a realistic goal for me. I think I can get top 3. Got a few more days of training to get me like that before I stop training altogether. So top 3 will be good. Anything below top 3, top 5, top 6, I'm happy with that sort of thing. But yeah, my aim is to win it. But top 3 definitely, and obviously to qualify for Britain's strongest novice. So guys, that's the video going through my competition. I'm going to do another video soon talking about my background, how I got into the sport of strongman. But yeah, this is a little recap video of how I've done before. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and I'll see you next time.